What is good, Ninja? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch gaming video. Sorry I did not stream the Bethesda press conference. I was really tired from streaming for nearly 3 or 4 hours yesterday. In addition to that, I had my family come home, so I was like, you know what, I need to take the night off. Kind of need to relax. I think I did 2 videos as well that day, plus all that streaming and a lot of social media interaction and all that. So I was like, I need to take the rest of the night off to hang out with my family and chill. But I have recharged and I am ready, and I wanted to make sure I got this video to you guys because one of my favorite games of all time, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, is coming to Nintendo Switch. We've got the first details, we've got footage, we've got screenshots, and we've got a lot of stuff that I called this. You guys have heard me talk about it, but yes, we got some exclusive Legend of Zelda content coming to the Nintendo Switch version of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. And yes, this baby right here, I actually did not buy the remastered version because I felt that at some point we would be getting some type of Nintendo version. I thought it would come with the Wii U, but it never did. But you know what, my intuition was good because we're getting one on the Switch, so I still have not played anything past this one. I think I played a little bit on the PC, but I was like, I'm done with this. I don't want to look at the PC screen and all of that. But anyway, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim coming to Nintendo Switch. We've got trailers, screenshots, all of that. So let's get into it here. Here is what officially Bethesda has to say on the matter. Quote, winner of more than 200 Game of the Year awards, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the epic fantasy from Bethesda Game Studios, arrives for Nintendo Switch. The legendary open world adventure where you can be anyone and do anything now allows you to go anywhere, at home, on your TV, or on the go. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim for the Nintendo Switch includes all new gameplay features with motion controls for combat and lockpicking, outfits and gear from The Legend of Zelda, plus additional loot unlocked from compatible The Legend of Zelda amiibo figures. Take down enemies with the Master Sword, protect yourself with the Hylian Shield, or look heroic in the Champion's Tunic. Skyrim also includes all official add-ons, Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. The story, the High King of Skyrim has been murdered, alliances form as claims to the throne are made in the midst of the conflict, as far more dangerous ancient evil is awakened. Long lost to the passages of the Elder Scrolls have returned to Tamriel. The future of Skyrim, even the Empire itself, hangs in the balance as the prophesied Dragonborn to come, a hero born with the power of the voice, and the only one who can stand amongst the dragons. Here are the key features of this version of the game. Epic Fantasy Reborn. Skyrim reimagines the open world fantasy epic, pushing the gameplay and technology to a virtual world to new heights. Live another life in another world. Play any type of character you can imagine. Do whatever you want. The legendary freedom of choice, storytelling, and adventure of the Elder Scrolls is realized like never before. Stunning graphics and immersive gameplay, Skyrim's game engine brings to life a complete virtual world of rolling clouds, rugged mountains, bustling cities, lush fields, and ancient dragons. You are what you play. Choose from hundreds of weapons, spells, and abilities. The character system allows you to play any way you want and define yourself through your actions. The Legend of Zelda outfits and weapons. Tap compatible The Legend of Zelda character amiibo to gain outfits and gear inspired by the series. Take down enemies with the Master Sword. Protect yourself with the Hylian Shield, or look heroic in the Champion's Tunic. Tap other compatible amiibo to gain additional loot. Compatible amiibo include those from the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild series, 30th Anniversary, the Legend of Zelda series, Super Smash Bros. Series, and the Legend of Zelda series. Motion controls. Use all new motion controls for combat and lockpicking, battle with melee weapons, or aim your bow and arrow, and more. So we've got screenshots as well, and they uploaded a trailer of the game on their official page, Bethesda's page, and it's running 60 frames per second. I don't know why that is there. I'm not sure if the special edition runs at that. I think that's 1080p 30 for the PS4 and Xbox One, but for some reason they have the 60 frames per second trailer on there. So I'm not sure if that's just them rendering it in that, or if it actually runs in 60 frames per second. I would think it's not a 60 frames per second game, but we'll have to wait and see as far as once we get our hands on it. But overall, I'm excited, guys. I put over 150 hours into this game right here. I think I bought one of the expansions. I'm not sure if I bought all of them, but I know I bought at least one of them, and then I just kind of stopped playing. So it brings me back to this. I want to go back and play. I'm a big fan of Bethesda when it comes to Skyrim and Fallout, but Skyrim, I love this game. I played the Elder Scrolls, the last one before Skyrim, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but Skyrim really takes it to another notch as far as with the spells and magic, how you can have one in both hands, you can mix and match, you have all sorts of customization options that you can do, and the DLC for the game, from what I've seen, is just amazing. And I remember the DLC that I played was also really good, so I'm looking forward to this. But the biggest thing for this game, and for me, I've said it before, and dang it, I will say it again, to be able to play this type of massive RPG lying down like a lazy person that I am is great for me. A lot of the time during the day, guys, I just don't have the time to sit in front of the TV and play like I used to, and I don't really feel like staying up late in this room of mine and doing that. So lying down on the couch, relaxing when I'm with my family, being able to get some game time in there as well is very important to me at this stage in my life. Now, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, it wouldn't have been, or when I was in college, it wouldn't have been, but at this point, it's very important for me to have a portable option. And this is so good, and that's the reason why that I'm getting this game again. Not because of the motion controls, not because of some of the other things, but it's because I can play lying down. The portability is such a big factor. And the Legend of Zelda content, which I talked to various people, whether it was off of the screen or whether it was me talking to you guys. I said, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be, one, an updated version of the game. It's not going to be the PS3 and 360 version. That's stupid that they're going to do that. Why would they even do that? I think that would take more work to do the PS3 and 360 game than just taking whatever the PC was and just porting it over to the Nintendo Switch. It's easier to do it than taking a PS3 and 360 and porting that over to the Switch. So yeah, if you look at the graphics, it's definitely the special edition or the updated edition of whatever you want to call it. People are focusing on the name. Stop focusing on the name and look at the game that they just showed right in front of your face running. Compare it. Like, stop worrying about a name. Stop being lazy when it comes to it and look at the game. If you can see the game is clearly looking better than what the PS3 and 360 offered. It looks like it's running a little bit better as well, and they're going to have a lot of updates to it. So I'm excited for this version of the game, and like I said, to play it portably, that's the biggest thing. And I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened in the game. I don't even remember me playing it half the time because it was just so long ago, and it was almost like before I even had my daughter, I think. Yeah, I was playing that game before I even had my daughter, so yeah, I don't even really remember before then. It seems like everything since she was born has just been about her and then on, and tons of work. So yeah, I was playing it before then, but I'm super excited for this. The fact sheet here is really good. It seems like Bethesda is not making a crappy port. We've seen crappy ports before on Nintendo systems, and I think this is the reason why you didn't get all of these ports like you got on the Wii U at the very beginning. These weren't very good quality at all. A lot of them were not running that great. A lot of them didn't have any cool Nintendo content in there outside of a couple other ones. What we're seeing now is that some of these Western developers are taking their time. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still going to be a lot of games that just don't hit the Switch because some developers just don't put stuff on the Nintendo Switch. But stuff like this is cool to get because Skyrim is one of my favorite games. A lot of people have already played Skyrim, but I think a lot of people who haven't experienced it maybe in a way that'd be cool for Nintendo fans, like with the motion controls. Portability is also really good, and it has all those expansions in there. So I know everyone didn't buy all those expansions and play all of them. So I think this is going to do well. I don't think this is going to be a flop. I think it's going to do well, and I think Bethesda going forward might support Nintendo with a few more titles. And just having this partnership with them is amazing. Is amazing, right? Because they didn't do anything for the Wii U. They didn't do anything for like the GameCube. They didn't do anything for the Wii. They didn't do anything for any of Nintendo systems. The last time was like, what, the NES? I think they discussed like a Waldo game or something like Where's Waldo that they did for like the NES. So Bethesda hasn't done anything. So this is kind of historic when it comes to modern age Nintendo. And I think this game is going to do well because it had a good showing. I think people are excited about it. And I think Nintendo fans can get behind the motion controls, can get behind the content and value. They're not cutting content, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be very easy of them to do what, like, Mass Effect 3 Special Edition and leave out the DLC packs. So they included all the DLC packs in there. They updated the graphics. It's running good. It looks good. So I'm excited for this game, man. I think it's going to be good. Like I said, I've played a lot of it, but I don't even remember half of it with what I played. Anything before my daughter was born, I don't remember much when it comes to some of the PS3 and 360 games. I just played so many. So what do you guys think about this news here? I would love to hear your thoughts. I think it's pretty cool. We don't have a release date, but if you go on their website, it does say coming soon. It just says coming soon to the Nintendo Switch, so I don't know what soon is. We've also heard a fall 2017 release date, so I don't know if that's soon or not, but It could be coming out in a couple months, could be coming out at the end of the year. Who knows when it does, but either way, I think it's going to do well considering the amount of content that it has, considering what they've added in, Legend of Zelda amiibo, all of that. I think it's going to be pretty good. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description below. Follow us on our social media. We got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page. Pledge any tier, the lowest being $1, and get the bulk of the extra stuff, perks, and benefits that we have for you. We have $10 eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at the end of every single month. Plus, we're going to be rotating in new games like ARMS and Splatoon 2. We're going to have a lot of great stuff in there. So make sure you check out the Patreon page. Support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.